Ida's son. This is a Hydrogen chapter? Boo! Boo! I don't want to watch Hydrogen. Hydrogen? All right. Well, nobody's in here as of yet. I know it's kind of early, kind of late, kind of early, but I got a flight to catch in 2 hours, actually 3 hours. I need to get to the airport very soon, so I don't miss my flight. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the chapter reaction, and whoever comes, you know. Very soon. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do that. Can't be here all day, so we're gonna get through this, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so we are here at chapter 1167, Ida's son. Cover request by Ideal Sanji. A cat is scolded for stealing a book, but Jin and Nojiko aren't mad. Was it a book on how to fish or how to cook fish? They're not mad because obviously this is a, hey, what's up, Yanni Vomar Aponte, Francisco Cruz. I don't know why I butchered that name. My bad. What's going on? So I'm here at the cover page. Obviously, they're reminiscing on Nami, the cat burglar, right? This is probably like Nami's spirit animal, so they're not too mad about this. Is it Gin or Jin? I don't know how you pronounce that name. Gin and Nojiko. All right, let's get to it, man. 33 years ago, 5 years after God. Okay, so we skipped 5 years ahead. Okay. I'm reading One Piece, chapter 1167. I could have sworn pirates were approaching off the shore, a post-God Valley world. But there was something huge and shadowy emerging from the mist behind them. All right, what is big news? Big news, Morgan. Let's see here. The underwater prison impelled down. Everything just went kaboom after that. Our ship was in ruins before we knew it. We were nothing but fish food. Sure it wasn't a Sea King attack? No way, it was shaped like a human. Huh. Don't tell me you were in the infamous waters of the Florian Triangle. Fat chance. We don't fish near that region. Everyone knows to avoid it. Anyway, that monstrous thing was definitely human-like. Oh, they cooked on this chapter? Okay. During this period, a rumor began to circulate. Among the Grand Line countries, they said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas, targeting pirate crews. Whoa. Hey, what's up, B. Boston? Appreciate that, man. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to you and your loved ones, you know. Hope y'all guys ate good. Well, if you celebrate Turkey Day, hope you guys had a wonderful feast. I know I did. I was still eating, and I ate today. I wish I could have had more plates, but I'm going on a cruise tomorrow, so I couldn't take too much food with me, you know. What is going on. Hold on. What? This panel caught me by surprise, bro. During this period, a rumor began to circulate. Among the Grand Line countries, they said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas, targeting pirate crews. Oh, shit. I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction. This dude, Harold, is working for the world government. This panel was cold, though. This panel was cold, bro. This panel was fire. The identity of that monster was none other than Harold. Why they say monster twice? Few who sailed those waters had ever seen a giant with their own eyes, so to them he was nothing less than the very embodiment of fear. Okay, so a lot of people don't see giants, okay. Harold now worked in the shadows to back up the Navy as part of his atonement for the last 1,000 years of history. Oh my God, bro. I mean, pirates aren't good guys, but this dude is such a freaking... He's a sellout, bro. Meanwhile, the pirates who had gone their separate ways after God Valley, look at Kaido. Kaido finally grew out his facial hair. Whitebeard never looks happy in these flashbacks. Continued to rise in prominence, and over the next decade or so, each of them would peak to become a defining face of their generation. Most of these pirates simply clashed over territory. However, one crew broke through all the others and achieved the feat long believed impossible. They circumnavigated the entire world. Got a message on hold for review. What are you saying? I don't know what that means. Okay. Do I have like AI moderators? How do I have moderators? Anyway, look at this dude. What is this? Ochoko. What is his Chinese name? Wanshi? I forget. Man got a scar on his face though. We see dang, I can't remember his name. Shiki. Golden Lion Shiki. All right, but we're talking about Roger right now. They were hailed as the crew of the king of the pirates, Gold Roger. The public execution of the captured pirate king was meant to serve as a spectacle, a display of the world government's power. However, the world was plunged into even greater turmoil as countless souls set out in pursuit of the vast treasure Roger left behind, the One Piece. All right, so we're moving up. We're moving ahead. Oh, okay. What's up, Sebastian? Thank you for stopping through, man. And for some reason, I don't know what it was, but that comment got hidden. No one had anticipated the advent of the Great Pirate Era. New headquarters found itself caught off guard. As a result, more than 10 giants were drafted into the Marines from all over the world in an effort to consolidate strength. During this stretch of time, Harold waited on the Navy hand and foot. Did you see how huge he was? He's an ancient giant. I want to make him my slave. In that very year, he was finally granted formal permission to visit the Holy Land. A shallow sea contract? That is correct. Okay, he's talking to Workery here. Consider yourself the right hand of the God's knights. God's steel. It is a great honor. This dude is a bitch. Oh my God. This man said it's a great... oh my God, man. He's working. Oh my God. This dude gets on my nerves, bro. And I thought I was going to like Harold. I thought I was going to like him. Clearly, he's supposed to be the contrast to Rocks, right? He even has the world... oh my God. He has the world government tattooed on his arm, bro. There are 3 levels of contract. The shallow sea contract is a more minor pact. The deep sea and deep sea contracts are reserved for those who are to be bound fully to the true God. Only 13 individuals in the entire world receive that privilege. What do you mean by God? All right, so we getting some information here. 13 people in the world have that privilege to have the deep sea contract. I would assume 5 of those would be the Gorosei, and then you have the Holy Knights. Is there anybody else? That'll probably be it, right? I guess the rest of them are Holy Knights. So that would leave what, like nine Holy Knights, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Well, we'll keep reading. I guess we'll find out in the future. You will only come to know the greatest depths of this world on the day you become a full Knight of God. Okay, so yeah, you have to be a God's Knight. Could Elbaf become a member nation then? Naturally, Harold. At that point, the entire world would be clamoring to welcome you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to prove myself. The Knight's Temple, Shangara, domain of the gods. Ooh. This dude is working with freaking Garling. He's working with Garling. Captain of the Knights of God, Figureland family, Saint Garling. What is the Great One planning? You're gonna obey us even though you're king of Elbaf? Of course, just say the word. Look at young Shamrock. We'll keep a long distance transponder snail on hand and call if we have need of you. You'll be free to travel the surface world, but you are forbidden to speak of your dealings. Understood. 20 years ago, Ryugu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Ho ho ho! Bada ha ha ha! I haven't laughed this hard in a long time, Neptune. Me too, Paljamon. We both have our fair share of headaches, don't we? To be honest, I don't think your son is that bad deep down. Let's not forget what your youth was like. Well, when you put it like that, I'm just being brutally honest. Anyway, did I tell you a fortune teller predicted I'd have a daughter in 4 years, Jamon? When the time is right, why don't we betroth Loki to my future daughter? Bada ha ha ha! Now you're going too far. Cut it out. Hey, don't write her off so fast. She's not gonna be just any old mermaid. My daughter might well be born with a power no one else could ever hope to handle, Jamon. Well, now, that does sound like a perfect match. Let's have a toast. Here's to the futures of my mischievous troublemaker and your little Mosa Mosa. Don't call her that. She won't be Shaggy. Mosa Mosa. Yes, I'm reading One Piece. What's up, Ernest Jennings? Welcome to the stream. Loki was referring to somebody as Mosa. I wonder. It wouldn't be her, right? What does Mosa mean? Says she won't be Shaggy. That same year, Al Library Elbaf. Don't mention it. You're welcome to live freely here, Saul. Thanks a bunch. Okay. Actually, there's one thing I'd like to ask. What is it? If we get other learned folks on Elbaf to help, would you be willing to open a school here? A school, huh? That's a nice idea. 15 years ago. Okay, we're moving up. A major incident occurred at the Holy Land of Mary-Joie. My slaves are running away. The cells are broken. Hurry, or do you want to be their pet forever? Fisher Tiger. Another guy who pisses me off. But I like Fisher Tiger. I just didn't like how he died. Fisher Tiger runs into... Damn it, is that a God's Knight? He ran into Shamrock? He ran into Shamrock? Listen, the armory will be left unlocked for you. I'll tell you the location. No! That's Shanks! Shanks was there? Yeah, wow. Gunpowder. Hurry, big sis. Sandersonia. There's someone out there. Someone fighting to free us from this hell. Hurry, Koala. You have to run. This attack on the Holy Land was carried out by Fisher Tiger. In the wake of this incident, he would go on to become captain of the Sun Pirates. Sounds like it was pretty rough. They say someone with the government must have left the armory open for them. Now it's up to us to find the culprit. I can't wait to execute them. Okay, that's what's his bitch ass name? I forget his name. The God's Knight. Summers. There's someone I want to introduce you to, Harold. His name is Shanks. Huh? He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated a long time ago due to circumstances. So this is when, remember when the flashback first started, Shanks was talking about how he met with King Harold a couple years ago. Or was it a year? I forget when the flashback starts, but he wanted to talk to him about something. Okay. He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated a long time ago due to circumstances. He suffered many hardships in the surface world. If he were to form a deep contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of God still, just like you. I know I said the same thing when I first met Shamrock too, but I can't shake the feeling that I've met you before. What does that mean? When would he have met them before? Oh, no. In the damn chapter. He just said, like, I just read it. Shanks was the one that... No, wait. No, that was Fisher Tiger. So, what the hell? When would he have met Harold? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're just some giant commenter from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. Is this where he got scarred? When did he get... Is this when he got scarred by Blackbeard? Am I missing something? When would they have met previously? I was blessed from birth with Figureland blood in my veins. Hold on, let me read this. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some giant commenter from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. I was blessed from birth with Figureland blood in my veins. Have no doubt. I'm going to become a knight of God before you. I guess I mistook you for someone else. Come on, Shamrock. I wish to deepen my knowledge of the Holy Land, and I shall apprehend that traitor to claim the credit I deserve. Are there any leads? God still devotee, Figureland family, Saint Shanks. It can wait till your wounds are fully healed, Shanks. You cannot fathom the anguish of having the last 24 years of your life wasted. No wonder the rest of the world seems so alien to me. Knight of God, Figureland family, Saint Shamrock. I hated everything down there. Shanks is a good actor. Oh, Ernest Jennings. Yeah, you're being spoiled, man. You got to go read the chapter, man. What are you doing here? It says One Piece manga chapter reaction right in the title. I hated everything down there. What is the love? What is the hearts for? What are you thinking, Harold? That same year, the fishing village on Elbaf. It's no good. My medical knowledge is too limited. Let's call Harold and see if he can get us in touch with a more skilled doctor. Don't. He's got a lot on his plate now. What's the point of fostering a network with the world government if we don't use it? I can recover on my own. No! This might be the end of Ida. You keep saying that, but you're getting weaker by the day. You have to get better, Harold. You have to get better. Harold will be heartbroken if you don't, you know. Motto, keep the tavern open. No way. How can I when you're this sick, Ida? Whenever Harold's home, he always goes straight to the elders. and begs them to allow you two to legally marry. That fool, he knows I'm happy with my tavern. I enjoy befriending sailors from all over the world. It may not be much, but I feel like I'm helping Harold by doing that. Hey, foreign hag, Loki, cook up this meat for the old hag, will you? The tavern's my main hangout spot. I want her to reopen it. Yo, good grief, that troublemaker has grown out of hand. I'm glad you've been able to keep him in line. Even with Haruden and his friends away looking for a doctor, your boys really love you. Everyone's blowing this out of proportion. I'll be fine, but it does make me smile. Elbath, Alcohol Village, hometown of Loki's birth mother. Huh? What did you just say? We were talking about how utterly unbearable it would be to let that foreign bitch worm her way into the royal family. You're with us, right, Loki? We're Estra's relatives. She was Harold's true wife. We can't let anyone have a claim on our inheritance. That's why I slipped her a dose of poison. This stuff is fatal. Her days are numbered. Wow. Wow. Loki got to kill this man. Loki, please kill this man. Okay, it looks like I got spoiled already. Mato, we can't hold off on ringing Harold anymore. On it. We may not be related by blood, but I see him the same way I do Harolden. Loki is still my cute little son. Ah, Loki! Hey! Ada isn't really gonna die, right? Yo, what did he do to yo? Yo look crazy. Yo broke his jaw. I still remember my birth mother. She hated me. She had me thrown into the realm of the dead. Who gives a shit about inheritance? Your whole family is nothing but trash. Now answer. Ada won't actually die, right? I bet you must get pretty lonely, right, Loki? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us? The only mother I've ever known. His true feelings pour out. Loki is a G, man. Yo crashed out. Yo crashed all the way out. Nah, that's what them guys deserve, yo. Estra's whole family is trash, yo. Her whole family is trash. That's crazy. That's nutty. This is a fire chapter, though. I wonder what's gonna happen now. So Oda's gonna die. I'm not Oda. Ida. Knock on wood. Not Oda. Ida's gonna die. So what is my boy gonna do? What is Loki gonna do? I'm ready to come back to the future. I mean, I'm enjoying this flashback, but I want to get to the point where to see what happens with Harold and what Loki, why'd he get framed? If he did get framed, why was he locked up for? You know, he might not have got framed. Harold might have did something that deserved him getting taken out. I don't know. I don't know. That was a good chapter, though. What time is it? It's almost 4 o'clock. I got to get ready to go. I got a flight to catch in a couple hours. I wish I could stay and talk about this chapter, but I just don't have the time today. But it was a dope chapter. I'm thankful for y'all stopping through. You know, Thanksgiving was yesterday, so I'm thankful that I can get people to come in and watch me read One Piece. That's dope. The wind is crazy outside right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna be going. Hopefully, I'll be in where I'm going. The weather will be nice, you know. But yeah, we shall return. There's a break next week, right? That's what it said. I think that is what it said. Break next week. So we shall return with more One Piece when One Piece comes back. Peace.